Concord, dead. Marvo rivals, more than 200,000 concurrent players on Steam alone. Why? It's truly astounding Sony sank in $400 million in a game that lasted all but 2 weeks. It should be a crime to waste that enormity of resources only to have barely 700 people on Steam playing it on launch. All that money was better used to rebuild homes during Hurricane Milton or Fate the Starving. The higher-ups and directors at Sony and Fireworks Studios should be arrested and sent to the gulag for gross mismanagement of funds. Why did it fail? Well, straight to the point, the agendas surrounding the game, uglification of characters, inclusivity, pronouns, cringe woke dialogue, it divided the player base. A majority of the fan base, most of the characters are bland and uninspired. I am not saying all of these are wrong and should never ever be included or you will be crucified on a cross. But Concord goes out of its way to promote it. Like I mentioned in a previous video, your job as a video game developer is to produce video games, good ones, to turn a profit, not to set agendas. Or to prove a point that causes divide in people. You're not a political party. If you do not want to attract the raging torches and pitchforks of the anti-woke mob, do not do woke shit. And that is not its biggest problem. In fact, it's the least of their problems. I believe they might still have a good fighting chance had they not made you fork out $40 to play the game. The nail in the coffin, a whopping $40 entry fee for a game where its competitors are completely free to play. Do the people at Sony Concord think gamers are a bunch of mongoloids who would happily take it up the ass through paying $40 near AAA prices up front only to have more live service elements such as the battle passes and loot boxes thrown right at their face moments later? Marvel Rivals is completely free, all the most popular characters in the storied franchise unlocked from the start. Completely free of charge. It's a hard thing to beat. They stay true to their characters, giving them all their iconic flares, traits, appearances and feel. They did not try to gender bend anyone, uglify any of the characters. Just imagine if they suddenly made Storm and Scarlet be a lesbian couple just for the sake of it, or made Wolverine gender fluid, who has his mutant genitals castrated so he doesn't produce any cis-white male offspring. They did the most simplest of things, deliver a great video game with no agenda at all, or 1,000 ways to monetize the game. Look, I feel bad for Concord, mostly due to the $400 million worth of resources and talent just wasted and binned to the trash just like that. That is absolutely irresponsible. And I also feel bad for people who played and genuinely enjoyed Concord and some of its characters. There are some decent ones, not all of them are entirely awful. Now look, my wish now is Sony and Fireworks Studios take a deep look at themselves and then at Marvel Rivals, emulate and learn, take lessons and be more willing to digest the feedback and groans of the gaming consumer market, and hopefully bring back Concord from the dead with refreshed ideas and brand new and more effective approach towards their hero shooter. Because for me, it's a shame. An absolutely damn shame to see millions of dollars worth of resources and honest people's jobs just get tossed into the landfill.